fill it up. We about to get into it. We'll get into these energies for the Wizik. How we doing, everybody, under this Pisces sun, soon to be Cancer moon? None to waste. Ain't got no time to waste. No, I don't. Alrighty, gang. Let's get right into it. Ain't gonna waste too much time. Y'all know how we doing the Boroscope transits for the week, but now we're gonna be live streaming these every Sunday. All right, so y'all know I like to get into the energies for the week. It helps us to keep ourselves spiritually prepped. All right, Ashley, what's going on? Let me switch up the vibe on y'all real quick. All right. So, y'all know when we get into the energies for the week, this is to help us understand how we could spiritually prep for the week. Based off the energies you have, based off what we're going to be breaking down, you know how to adjust some of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You know how to deal with reacting to certain situations better. All right. Shout out to Larry, doing great, big bro. All right. T, all about healing. All right. Shout outs to y'all. Shout outs, family. I'm about to make it way more consistent with these live streams so we could build, we could connect. Usually I just want to make sure I get these energies up, certain videos up, but definitely want to get into some way more interaction, especially this year, man. A lot of people was finding Soul Tribe last year, and that's still trickling into this year. All right, so we got to continue to connect and share this awareness, share this wisdom. Virgo full moon coming up this week. Great time with this being the last week of the moon waxing up to the full moon peak, which is going to be towards the end of the week. Great week to start dialing in on routine, your regiment, your diet. Universe can send some signals and probably put you through a little lesson or two, a little stomach ache or two. All right, some constipation a little bit. You deal with little minor situations with your body right now based off of having a lack of attention to what you're doing with your diet, what you're putting in your body, how much hours of sleep you're getting. All of that is going to be rounding up to this full moon in the weekend, seeing how we adjust ourselves in reality to be able to build things. But we know full moons is always going to be opposite the sun. New moons, the sun and moon are conjunct. Full moons, the sun and moon are going to be opposite. So full moon times, we have to learn to adjust our emotional well-being with our vision, with our awareness, with something we're paying attention to. All right. The opposites in your chart, that's always the energy that you're going to have to learn to do in this lifetime. Opposites attract. So these two energies are going to be clashing a lot. All right. But life is about making sure when these two opposite energies clash, they have something to give each other. They have something to learn from each other. They have something to support each other. So this is why there's no certain zodiac alignment, synastry alignment that'll play out like, oh yeah, you guys are going to be together forever. It is every zodiac sign could be with each other. If you ever dated your opposite zodiac sign, you're going to see how much you guys clash off of different viewpoints of things, but 180 degree opposite angle viewpoint of things. So if you ever dated your opposite, you could easily pick up on the ways that they saw things being completely opposite from the way you see things, or how you would express or act on things. But guess what? These two people is gonna learn a ton from each other. All right. These two people are gonna help each other see two different sides of their reality. And that's what we're doing during full moon times. And we also know this also being the last week leading up to a full moon, with the moon getting to that tip top full peak. When we experience full moons, this is the emotion, because the moon is a filter, is a receiver. So it has to filter the illusions and perceptions of the sun so we can connect to that. All right. So when we get to the full moon peak, leading up to this energy is always going to feel like a peak of the emotion as well. So this is why a lot of crazy shit happens during full moons, a lot of catastrophic moments, a lot of crisis-like moments, because the emotion is so high of the world. And when people are dealing with such high emotion, that's only going to manifest into a lot of people having to feel like they need to release. They need to release. So this is what we're paying attention to during full moons. We understand that this is going to be a release period. We understand this is going to have to be a period where we have to make sure we're detaching from the people, places, and things that we should be disconnected from, or we should be giving some space from, because they don't align or complement what we're working on, certain personal goals, our personal frame of mind, our personal emotional well-being. We got to be able to pinpoint them things and see what we need to disconnect from, so we could keep all the intentions we set on the new moon, we could keep them things going. All right. Full moons is like the halfway point. So we just had the what? We just had the new moon in we just had the motherfucking new moon in Leo. Excuse me, not Leo. Yeah, we just had the new moon in Leo. I'm tripping. All right. And now we about to have a full moon in Virgo. So that's one of the major events we got going on this week. We got the full moon in Virgo, and another major event we got going on this week is Venus entering Pisces. All right. I love Venus entering Pisces for the world right now. I love this placement for the world right now, because guess what? The whole 2021, just like I was saying yesterday on live, we've been heavy up here with it. We've been heavy trying to find the right thought for something, find the right strategy for something this whole year. We've been heavy trying to find. Glad I wore black today. Done got some green juice on my teeth. Glad I wore black. Anyways, we done been heavy in the mind, heavy trying to make things concrete, working on things, intellectualizing things. That's the whole energy we've been in 2021. So with Venus coming into Pisces, not only are we going to be in Pisces season, we're dealing with a water season, helping us to get more grounded with the emotion, helping us to make more sense and bring more emotional clarity and connect to more of our internal energies, specifically our imagination, specifically where we're putting our faith and belief at. All right, these are the emotions Pisces season is going to help us to recollect on. But when Venus gets in here, Venus is exalted in Pisces. So this is a real strong placement, because Venus is going to bring support. Wherever Venus is at in your chart, she is supporting. She is appreciating. She is finding something that she likes or loves to connect to. She is relating that area to others. All right. She's trying to get comfortable in that area every day. So with Venus coming into Pisces, when it comes to how we're dealing with the subconscious, with our imagination, how we're trying to cultivate our goals, and how we're dealing with our creativity, which I like to say that 12th house space, which the sun is in right now, that 12th house space is dealing with your creative source. That's where Jupiter and Neptune is home at, excuse me. So Venus is coming to support all of that. When Venus gets into Pisces, she loves to be there, because when it comes to what she likes and loves, when it comes to her fantasies, like when it comes to her pleasures, when it comes to makes her comfortable, she's in the dream world. So she just has to have she just has to value it. She just has to imagine it and she can connect to it. So not only is Venus is our imagination and subconscious being supported and appreciated, and we're manifesting opportunities to to connect these things to people, places, and things, or create fruitful relationships amongst our creativity and what we're working on. With Venus and Pisces, we could also get lost. We could also, get lost with how we want to just indulge into what may be a pleasure, what may be a feeling that you catch from a certain person, place, or thing. So as much as Venus gets to connect to whatever she values, because she's in the imagination world, all right, at the same time, we have to be conscious of where our values is at, because that's what we're going to be attracting support for. So that's very important to understand with Venus entering Pisces this week. Alrighty. So the moon transits we're gonna have this week. All right, before we get into it, the moon transit that we're gonna have this week. All right, we're starting off the week with the moon. Right now, the moon is in Gemini. It's gonna be entering Cancer in about a couple of hours. All right. I believe like sometime after 10, it's gonna be entering Cancer. So we're gonna be dealing with a Cancer moon transit. We're gonna be dealing with a Leo moon transit this week, and we're gonna be ending the week with a Virgo full moon transit. All right. So we're dealing with that cardinal water energy. All right. So more water energy. We just went from air, earth, air, earth. Now we're dealing with a heavy water this week. Heavy water this week to start the week at least. Okay, so we just jumping from a bunch of air, earth thinking, practicalizing, straight to some water, straight to connecting, straight to relating emotions, straight to expressing how we feel, straight to connecting to the people, places, and things we like and love. I'm gonna tell you this right now, family. This season, this Pisces season, is gonna be a lot of boundaries. It's gonna be a lot of guards dropped. Let's say that. People are gonna be dropping their guards, because not only is it Pisces season and we're humbling the ego, we're humbling our appearance to genuinely connect and be more transparent with the emotions. When Venus comes into Pisces, love is high priority. Connecting emotion be high priority. Venus and Pisces people, they have a super relationship with their creativity and their dreams. Because if it's not love that they're able to experience and connect with a person, it got to be experienced in some type of relationship, a relationship with something. So Venus and Pisces gonna have their relationship with what? With Pisces energy, their dreams, their imagination, their subconscious, their wisdom, what they're learning about. All right, their education pursuits. Pisces has a lot to do with education. Once again, we got the influence of Jupiter and Neptune out this motherfucker. All right, so we gotta keep that in mind. So I'm expecting Pisces season to play out. I'm expecting Pisces season to play out a couple of retrograde energies in a sense where you may just be getting that phone call from somebody apologizing, saying my bad, I was overthinking things. Because we was all overthinking a lot of shit during during Aquarius season, with all them energies in Aquarius. The sun has made its way into Pisces, and Venus is entering Pisces this week. But we still dealing with heavy Aquarius energies, family. We still got Mercury in that mother. All right? And we know Mercury is retrograde, so Mercury done made his way all the way back to where Mercury at. Mercury's like at 13 degrees Aquarius right now. Let me see. Mercury 11 degrees Aquarius. You feel me? So it's always back damn near in the first decan. And we have Jupiter still in Aquarius. We got Saturn. We know we got Jupiter and Saturn sitting in there. You feel me? So we still gonna have them energies there until Mercury makes his way out of there, sometime in the next week and a half or 2 weeks, we could say. But so associating ourselves, relationships, some form of connection with what you're working on and your personal issues with the public environment, with the outside world, with the external realm, with social media, with your brand on social media, with your business, that's still intact. Them energies is still skyrocketing right now with all them energies in Aquarius. So not only are we still in that relationship energy, when you slide the sun and then you slide Venus in Pisces, it's like, okay, all right, I understand universe, we still dealing with connection, but now I want some, I really want to feel intimate connection. I really want to have the exchange of the emotion, or I want to be able to be around somebody that is able to relate to some more subconscious energy. So not even just intimate, romantic type of connection, but people really gonna want to be around people that's into what they creatively into. It could trickle down into people getting frustrated because they they usually play certain music when they by themselves, but now they around certain people in the house or whatever, they can't even play their own music. Like that's how much we're gonna want to connect to our creativity and the things that we already daydreaming about a lot, the things that stimulate our creativity. Okay, all of that is high priority. So when it comes to people that's playing out as motherfucking blockages, when it comes to your creativity, connecting to that, or people that's distracting that, people that's not supportive of that, we don't want to be around them people right now. We ain't really want to be around motherfuckers Aquarius season. Aquarius about connecting, but it's heavy Saturn energy. So it's connecting with purpose. It's connecting with discernment. It's connecting not to waste no motherfucking time. It's dealing with heavy isolation of the thought. So it could be a really detached energy. If you have a heavy Aquarius placements, you could be detached. It's easy for you to be detached. Depending on your alignments, if you ain't got a lot of water alignments and nothing, you got strong Aquarius placements, for the most part, you've manifested situations with people saying you're cold. All right? You're too reserved with your emotion. You need to open up. You need to connect more. So those be like two of the funny stereotypes with the air signs, specifically Libras and Aquariuses, because they're air. They're air. And air deal with relationships. It deal with communication. So it's like, so when you got that energy, you think it's all you feel me, happy and dandy, air connection relating, but we got shit. Every zodiac sign is different. So you gonna think a Libra is all harmonious and shit because they rule by Venus. They the relationship sign. They are Libra cardinal air. They the leaders of the relationship. So they will try to control the relationship, and they air. So air signs have all they different innate subconscious strategies on how to manipulate relationships, get their way in relationships. You'll be dating a certain air sign that'll make you feel like you wearing the pants and you're not. They've been in control the whole time, but they know how to articulate themselves in certain ways to make you feel that way. Play a lot of mind games, but this is the relationship sign. So this is what you're looking at when you're dealing with the Libra. Then you got Aquarius. They're the air sign. They air sign too, but they rule by Saturn. What somebody said. I'm crying. I'm a Pisces, Aquarius, Moon, Venus, and Pisces, Mercury. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, so you playing out a lot of that cusp energy, a lot of that water, air cusp energy. And when I spoke about that Aquarius, if you guys haven't seen my cusp videos, I spoke about the Aquarius Pisces cusp. I call that cusp the compassionate realist. So you showing tough love all day, every day. You be there for your friends. You be there for them. You be there for your family members and shit. But you showing tough love. You give it to them direct. That's your way of showing love with them type of energies. So you're there to open up. You're there to be a support system emotionally. You consider the emotions of those that you connected to. But all that Aquarius energy can't look at. All that Aquarius energy is always looking above the emotion. So with your type of energies, you observe the emotion, but you like, I'm not about to soften the message up I know you're dealing with this emotion, but listen to this logic. Make sure you motherfucking apply this logic to your situation that's affecting your emotion, and you'll be good. You feel me? So, man, I love my Aquariuses. I love my Pisces. But so yeah, and that's the other side of Aquarius. Aquarius is the motherfucking the detached air, the fixed air. You feel me? Chasing Gladys was popping. You feel me? Aquarius is that fixed air, that individual, unique, detached air. So, what's your energies, chasing Gladys? So yeah, every zodiac sign is different. You from you got Gemini's too. Gemini mutable air, so they mutable air. So that's the air. That's the air mutable air ruled by Mercury. So you never gonna know what a Gemini's up to. You never gonna know a whole Gemini. Gemini is another sign that doesn't get spoke about for as much as you not being able to know them. You're gonna have a lot of astrologers say that certain Scorpio placements, especially Mars in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Mars in the 8th house. Some of these placements you may not ever know these people. Yeah, Scorpio risings, they friends don't even be knowing what be going on in their personal life. Friends, family don't be knowing the damn thing going on in their personal life. But Geminis, you gems. You gemsy, sneaky. I'm a Cancer Sun, Libra Moon, Sag rising. I've been ready to cut everybody off and then end up sad because I don't have nobody. Yeah, see, with your energies, man, I see why you cutting people off quick. All them, you got that heavy cardinal energy, Cancer Sun, Libra Moon. So once again, what did we just say about the Libra energy? It's the leader of the relationships. But when you put it by the moon is who you are. That's who you are. So the way you react and respond to the world is dealing with some form of analyzing things with relating to others. And you analyze the emotion a lot. So, but your sun is in Cancer and they clash, they square. So while your moon is the leader of the emotions, your sun is the leader of water. So a lot of times they're trying to be a leader doing two different things. You got the moon trying to react and respond to ways that it could lead or set initiative in the relationship. Then you got your sun trying to take action with its emotions and how it feels and how it expresses how it feels. So there's times you express how you feel and you're like, damn, that wasn't the time for that. Your Libra moon is like, that was not the time to express all that emotion. You were supposed to be logic. Then there's times when your Libra moon probably being too logical. Being a little too logical. And then your sun thinking about the sun in Cancer thinking about his thoughts. Like you got some thoughts, you got some thoughts they not really feeling, but the sun just got you. The sun in Cancer just got you feeling on the motherfuckers. And now your feelings is bigger than what they was because the way you was thinking about it. So when you got your sun and moon square like that with them two powerful cardinal energies, you're gonna have them misunderstandings between your emotions and your actions a lot of the time. Okay. But and you're a Sag rising, so Aquarius is somewhere in your third house. So you're going through a lot of transformations with relationships too. That's probably why you talking about you want to cut people off and this and that, because you probably felt like recently people haven't been reliable, or people showing themselves to not have as much substance that you thought they had. All right. So it could be a number of things going on over there. Sacred Butterfly, what's going on? B Brown, you're online when it comes to them Geminis. Yeah. Air signs is sneaky. I don't want to just bully Geminis on that one. Ooh, Brianna G, Mars, Mercury, Pluto, and Sun in Scorpio. We twins. All right. My son on that Libra cusp. It ain't all the way into Scorpio, but it's heavily backed and supported by that motherfucker. So we twins over there. What year you was born, Brianna? And shout out to Brianna. That's my newest Patreon. So y'all make sure to tap into my Patreon where I'm getting into deeper analysis. All right. Monthly classes. We're actually about to have our monthly class this week. Okay.
Pisces Sun, Gemini rising. Happy birthday, happy Pisces season, Christina Nicole. Temptress, the Enchantress. I'm a Cancer, Sun, Libra, Moon. Taurus rising as well, feeling the same way. I thought it was Gemini, Venus. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, that Cancer, Sun, Libra. That when you got cardinal signs in your Sun and Moon, that energy is strong. You got all that, because family, when we the modalities is what helps you start separating the signs. So it's like cardinal signs are always trying to initiate and will in. That's why I tell cardinal signs, and this is coming from somebody with a Sun, Moon, and rising, both all cardinal. You have to learn to finish things. You have to when you always feel the need to start something, you have to be able to see what you have to be able to set the principle in what you're starting and understand it's going to be a marathon. I'm hype as hell. I'm creative. I'm hype and determined and aspire to shit right now in these starting stages. I feel like I got all the Libra, all the logic to start this. Aries, all the passion, willpower to start this, and the vision. Capricorn, the practicality and the resources and the ability to structure. Cancer, the emotion to will it in and create the environment, to create the vibrational environment for something to start to exist, to feel on it, to soak on the idea, to soak on the thought. That's how the Cancers are, cardinal signs are thinking. So if you got cardinal signs all up in your Sun, Moon, rising, and they square and opposing each other, a lot of the times you have misunderstandings within yourself, wanting to start this and start that, wanting to start that and start this. You feel me? Just wanting to start that, realize you ain't laid the groundwork for the other thing you started. Like, so all that heavy cardinal energy, you gotta understand that. Strong energy though. All right. I'm fabulous. Thank you. I'm Leo Sun. Sun Scorpio, Moon Capricorn. Ooh. Yeah, when that Scorpio Capricorn getting the Sun and Moon, you got a motherfucker that they don't be caring about nothing else in this realm but getting to business. The emotions already be reserved. Is a sextile too. So the Scorpio passionate water is all directed towards the foundation at the moon. And did you say Cap Moon? Is it the Moon and Cap? Yeah, the Moon and Capricorn. You feel me? So, when you got the Moon and Capricorn, who you are is sturdy. You are the blueprint. You are the structurer. You always looking at things and how you about to put it together. You feel me? You can't even put groceries in the car. You feel me? A certain way. You got that shit structured and organized as hell. Your mind works like a computer. So for the most part, all that structure that you're determined to build as a Capricorn moon, that passionate water from Scorpio is nourishing that dry ass, sturdy ass Capricorn moon. Because the moon, when the moon in Capricorn, once again, is debilitated there. The moon don't want to be in that motherfucker. Because it's opposite from home. So Cancer home, where it's dealing with all the nurture, affection, where it gets to make emotional stability priority. It gets to make family and domestic issues priority. When things affect the emotions, it deals with it. It connects to it. Capricorn moons don't do that. When Capricorn moons dealing with some heavy emotion or some shit, it's like, how the fuck I'm gonna use this to build some shit? Let me go to the gym, work out on this motherfucker. Let me go beat somebody's ass with this shit. Let me go fuel this and channel this into something realistic. Let me use this bread to let me use all this emotion and passion to make $100,000 this year. So I could show people I got it from the mud, that I dealt with all that restriction, limitation, and boundary, and that motherfucking Saturn energy. That's the Capricorn moon. But that Scorpio sun, shit. I mean, that was supposed to be my alignment. I was born early. You feel me? So my spirit was trying to come in at a certain day. It was like, we resonate with this energy a little bit more. Let's come in a little day earlier. So that was supposed to be my energies. But I already relate to that energy. You feel me? The way you not even see, I'm a Libra Scorpio. You a Scorpio. So you a full Scorpio. So the way your actions ain't as relatable as mine. Your actions ain't as relatable as mine. So the way you communicate and relate to others, Shit, people even got to show some substance or show something that you want to even connect to open up, because you're dealing with reserved ass energies. Capricorn moon reserved. Capricorn moon ain't trying to connect to anything if it ain't making sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. A Capricorn sun moon horizon made that motherfucker earth sign. Earth sign period. But yeah, strong alignment though. Strong alignment. A lot of passion geared towards what it's trying to build. But you be expressing yourself in extremes too. You express yourself in extremes too. You may not be as fluent. Scorpio's water, but Scorpio don't connect emotion that easy, because it's doing so much internal work to do it before it does it. Pisces connected more freely. This is why Pisces season is going to be fruitful season for you Scorpios, because a lot of things that y'all have been feeling stagnation from, either minor or major frustrations with your heavy Mars passionate water, you're gonna be up. There's gonna be opportunities, whether it's a person, place, or thing, relationship, career opportunity. It's gonna be energies provided this season for you Scorpios to start bringing that emotion into a lighter place, into that Pisces type water. So y'all gonna feel opportunities to not be so heavy with your emotions. AKA, there's gonna be opportunities for you to start being able to connect some emotion more, connect your creativity more. You know, so that's what y'all dealing with, Scorps. And you're dealing with heavy passion, period, because passion is Capricorn's influenced by Mars. Getting real serious. Right. Chasing Gladys. A Scorpio moon will snatch your soul. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They don't. Scorpio moons, they is not dating people or connect. See, we ain't even get into goddamn. We not even. We still right here. I'm not even getting into the Sunday, today's energies. I was just saying yesterday on live, but air sign ain't never gonna stay in fucking time live streaming. Ain't never staying. Chechi. Now this some green juice. Full moon in Virgo, man. I haven't been doing the best with my diet, and spirit guides and different scenarios in the motherfucking physical reality have been letting me know to clean that shit the fuck up. So I'm listening to them niggas this week. I ain't playing that shit. So yeah, gang. So let's get into the energies of the week. And then we could pick up with a Q&A towards the end. But let's make sure we get these energies out. All right. So it's currently 9:07 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, February 21st. We was dealing with a sun in Pisces, moon in Gemini this weekend. When you got that type of alignment, we dealing with a lot of Kanye West energy. All right. We dealing with a lot of, Kanye West a Gemini, Pisces moon. Still a lot of Ye energy, aka a lot of emotion and creativity. A lot of logic and ideas, real creatively stimulating social time, but a fucking confused ass time. Sun in Pisces, moon in Gemini. These some of the most creative, articulative people you will ever meet. These people know how to articulate what's the name of they know how to sell you a dream. If Sun in Pisces, Gemini, moon, these actual people, if they're dealing with sales. If these niggas dealing with sales, marketing, business, yeah, they beast. Because they know how to connect to others. They already know how to connect to others. All right. Their Gemini moons already dealing with forms of communication, words. All right, analyzing communication. Gemini moons, once again, you'll never know a Gemini moon. You'll never be able to know 100% a Gemini moon. Their duality is that deep. Their duality is that deep, and it's not something they're doing on purpose. It's just who they are. They know how to adjust their communication. It's literally like a chameleon. All the mutable signs are chameleons, but with their element. So the way Geminis are chameleons, they chameleons with how they deal with how other people communicate, what's in their surroundings, and they know how to jump into that energy and be able to start adjusting how they relate to others. Making sure they only, you be thinking a Gemini is giving out all the information they want to give out about something. Gemini know how to give out selective information. At times it may seem like a Gemini is short filtered, just saying whatever in their mind. You may not know that the Gemini might be just throwing that out for bait. It's air, y'all. Air signs play mind games. So Gemini moon to say something, you think that's just how they truly felt at the moment. That was just bait for you to say some shit so they can analyze, like, okay, that's what this person, all right, that's what their mind is at about that. All right, boom. Okay. Boom. You feel me? Gemini be dating somebody. It's about to be Valentine's Day. They like, damn, do I gotta get this motherfucker a gift? Do they really care about Valentine's Day? Let me say some shit to see how they think about this shit. We only been dating. We've been dating since motherfucking we've been dating since August. They ain't really care about Christmas for real. Like, you just got me a card. So should she really is she really gonna care about Valentine's Day? Alright. Now when the Gemini moon is around his shorty, he gonna be like, they gonna be chilling. You feel me? They chilling and shit. He talking about, he's like, damn, like this generation is so crazy. I just feel like everybody got like the wrong perception of love. Like, you have to have a holiday just to celebrate love. Like, that shit's stupid. You think the Gemini saying that shit? You think? You think the Gemini moon saying that shit to get you to think that's their genuine thoughts? No, they just sizing up how the fuck you think and feel about Valentine's Day. As soon as they hear the now this is where the mind games could come in. As soon as they hear you talk about, let's say shorty, let's say the chick the Gemini moon is dating, let's say she does want something for Valentine's Day. She does want the motherfucker to show his appreciation on that holiday. She don't want to have all her friends post this shit with their people. It's like she in a relationship and ain't get shit. So it's like, with this type of energy, it's like, if she replies saying some shit, if she agrees with that, and she's like, yeah, like, I don't get it. People like Valentine's Day is just overrated. Like, uh, people just, like you said, like, it's 365 days to celebrate love and connection. Why we gotta emphasize on Valentine's Day, you know? The Gemini moon and they had like, thank you. That's all the evidence I need. I just need. This is what the Gemini moon thinking in their head. Like, I just needed her to say that. So when I don't get shit, we going back to that. We going right back to that shit. That's what you said. So now it's like, you allowed the air sign to play that mind game with you to get you in a little mental tangle, not understanding that they deal with all type of subliminal messages when they communicate as well. This water signs do this as well. Water signs do this a whole lot because they deal with subconscious communication. Water signs are not really gonna be that direct with you. You feel me? So now Valentine's Day come around, the motherfucker Gemini moon ain't get shit, and then you in a mood. You're not saying nothing, but the woman is in the mood or whatever. You feel me? Gemini like, what's up? Because Gemini don't like that heavy emotion shit. So they gonna try to talk you out that shit like, what's up? What's wrong? You good? Should I get something to eat? What's up? Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, love you. What's good? She was like, nothing. You feel me? Later nighttime, she bring it up like, I just don't understand. Like, you could have got like flowers or something. Like, I just want to say that before we go to bed. Like, I ain't tripping, but that's it. Now the Gemini moon about to take you to an argument that you're not gonna win. You ain't winning that argument. You ain't winning that one. You ain't winning. Mentally, logically, you ain't gonna win. Let's say that. Logically, you ain't gonna win because they gonna bring that shit up. Wasn't that your state of mind? Wasn't that what you said, what you communicated? So what would you think I was gonna think? I mean, as soon as I start thinking about something, I remember you said it's overrated. Like, you feel me? We've been together 8 months now. Like, it's one day. Like, so, like, you gotta be careful with the air signs. So if you got your moon in Gemini, you got your moon in Gemini, and then you got sun in Pisces. Wait, the sun. The moon is always sending the commands and signals. The moon is who you truly are. The moon is the most important thing in your chart. If you got planets conjunct your moon, this is who you are. You got Mars conjunct your moon. You are a motherfucking Martian. You are a warrior in the heart chakra, at the core of who you are.
You have an eternal fire burning there. You got Moon conjunct Jupiter. You are a natural teacher and student. You was indulging into wisdom or learning or experience or gain an awareness to a certain magnitude that you incarnated here with your spirit having Jupiter conjunct its moon. So the way you react and respond is dealing with looking at things at a broader perspective, from a jovial, bigger, out the box, looking in perspective, or a bird's eye view perspective per se. All right. You got the moon conjunct Uranus, like my crazy ass. You a crazy motherfucker. You a different individual motherfucker, opposing and rebellious. It's hard to sit you still. It's hard to have you deal with authority. It's hard to have you deal with standard rules to things. And you naturally react to things differently. You naturally have a different perspective of things. All right? You got the moon conjunct Venus. You naturally seeking that Venus energy. Or I ain't even gonna say naturally seeking it. It could play out in ways that you're naturally seeking it, but you more so naturally beaming it. Because the way you react and respond, we could see your compassion. We could see your ability to observe the value of what you're dealing with. Moon conjunct Venus. The way you react and respond to situations is trying to come from a compromising place. You could play out a lot of passive energies here, though. So you got to be careful with Moon conjunct Venus. You know how to make things connect. You know how to make people that can't see eye to eye. It get deep with Moon conjunct Venus here. All right. These people also have a grasp amongst relationships and how they cooperate with others. So, you know, Moon in Gemini, Sun in Pisces is the energy he's dealing with this weekend. All right. So he's really seeking, as soon as the moon stepped into Pisces on Friday, the moon moved into Gemini the same day. And that created a square. First day of Pisces season. First day of Pisces season, we had the sun square the moon. All right. So we're trying to react and respond to our relationships in a logical way. All right. But also feeling the need to want to connect and do something with others and cooperate with others, do some type of group work in some type of shape or form. And then the sun in Pisces, first day of Pisces, is all about connecting, creativity, dealing with your subconscious, dealing with things that move the vibrations within you, being around people, places, and things that stimulate your inner creative source. So it was definitely a weekend people wanted to be out and about, was sharing a lot of connection, a lot of long conversations. People probably had some long conversations with their friends over this weekend, catching up about shit throughout the week. Just a lot of people on the phone, just counseling each other on the motherfucking phone. Like, don't worry, 2021 gonna be alright. Because as soon as that sun get into Pisces, we dealing with that Jupiter Neptune energy. You feel me? In Pisces, watching in Pisces. What you talking about yourself? Rihanna B-Day was yesterday, and her Venus is. My homie called me and asked me, like, yo, you know who birthday today? I was like, who? He said, Rihanna and Charles Barkley. That was what, 2 days ago? Was that the first? That was the first day. That was Friday. That was either Friday or Saturday. I'm like, damn, I forgot. I knew Rihanna was on a cusp. I thought she was on the Pisces Aries cusp. Cause I'm like, nah. I remember looking at her shit before and just remembering she's on the cusp. But I ain't look at her chart for so long. I was like thinking she's on that cusp. So when he said Rihanna, I'm like, oh shit, Rihanna on the Pisces Aquarius cusp. All right. So, you know, we could break down that energy in a couple of different ways. Yeah, Fenty is crazy. An Aquarius, see, that's the thing about that. Being on that cusp. What you're consciously aware of in that cusp is seeing how to. First of all, Aquarius and Pisces are both dealing with connecting to the collective consciousness. They both dealing with that energy. It's doing it two different ways. All right. So we know Pisces is dealing with your creativity, with your imagination, music, arts, poetry, colors, vivid imagery, movies. A lot of people with heavy Pisces energy, they're going to be dealing with things, probably writing scripts, dialogues. So
with her sun on that cusp, and then you got Aquarius here. Aquarius is dealing with strategizing. All right. Once again, connecting with a practical approach to things. All right. That's Saturn energy dealing with reality. So she naturally an artist, naturally dealing with music, but I don't even know that much about Rihanna's life. But I've seen some type of post saying she was into makeup or like things dealing with cosmetics like when she was really young or something, and she always really wanted to do that. So the music was just the natural. I mean, I'm gonna have to break down Rihanna chart, but the music, you feel me? That was just naturally for her to express. And then Aquarius is too. When Aquariuses do music, they're gonna connect to a lot of reality in their music, and they're gonna have an individual perspective on a lot of things. So I think Rihanna's music, for the most part, speaks out a lot of the individuality of women in a lot of her, some of her most popular records. My opinion, my opinion. All right, you feel me? So yeah, but her ability to connect her creativity in different ways to the collective, music doing numbers, makeup doing numbers. What is makeup dealing with? Your beauty, drawing, all right, putting things together. That's all creativity. Makeup artists are some of the most creative individuals in the motherfucking world. Makeup artists are some of the most creative people in the world. All right. I see certain strong Venus placements, strong Pisces placements, strong Virgo placements. That Pisces Virgo axis are beast when it comes to makeup or cosmetics. That Pisces Virgo axis, I don't know what's sprinkled in that axis. I don't know. What is it about that Virgo constellation, that Pisces? A Virgo Pisces, a Pisces Sun Virgo moon do my hair. You feel me? Pisces Sun Virgo moon do my hair, and then my barber's a Virgo. And I will get on this camera and do 3 months of videos straight looking crazy before I let somebody else touch my hair. Cause when you a Virgo, first of all, when you dealing with, first of all, it's mutable earth. So when you dealing with your own makeup as a Virgo, that shit, you already trying to get that shit to the T. So when a Virgo doing somebody else's shit, if you thought they was doing they shit with discernment, oh shit. They every face they beat is like, they treated every face like as a celebrity. They're treating every face. The way a Virgo beats your face, the way a Virgo do your makeup is gonna be the same way a makeup artist gonna do the makeup for celebrities down the line in their career with the same integrity. Because that standard for perfection is that mutable earth, is that Mercury. Every time Mercury jumps into something that stimulates the mind or deals with precision, all right, this is why Virgos also have their minds are able to deal with things that take a long duration of time. All right, things that your mind has to stay focused on for a long duration of time. It's like Virgos, yeah, like the human Adderall pill or some shit. You feel me? So that's the energy we dealing with. Before I jump over to all that other shit, took my cosmetics and all that. But yeah, shout out to you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Risings, you Venus and Pisces, you Venus and Virgos. Yes, Venus and Virgos, they are beasts with cosmetics. Oh my God, beasts. You part the shit out of a motherfucking box braids. Venus and Virgo. Motherfucking Venus and Venus and Taurus risings. Yeah. There's a bunch of more places. That's why I don't want to just stop there. You feel me? But so that was the energy we was dealing with coming into the weekend. Now, once again, it's 9:20 something p.m. All right, 9:23 p.m. So the moon gonna move into Cancer at 10:53 p.m. tonight. When the moon moves into Cancer, that's a place it loves to be, because Cancer's cardinal water ruled by the moon. So the moon gets to come into this space, into the fourth house space, and it gets to feel comfortable.
aka the things that's dealing with the home, the family environment. All right, it gets to settle with, it gets to connect to these things. It gets to play out as a nurture system, a nurturing system, a support system to the people, places, and things they care about, or family domestic issues. So Moon through Cancer transits could have you wanna, is an energy that's gonna naturally put you, naturally make you want to cater to situations in the home. Naturally, you probably, if you real scattered, unorganized person, you always probably feel like, it's Moon through Cancer transit. Shit, you may not be knowing it in your head, but when the Moon and Cancer come through, you're like, shit, shit look crazy here, because that's the emphasis. Your private space. All right. The Moon gonna always find ways to trickle the heart chakra and let you understand this is what we're responding to, even if you don't fucking know, even if you don't know where the Moon is at. All right. It's the influence of the world. So, Moon is moving to Cancer tonight. Well, also today we had Venus conjunct Pallas. All right. So this energy helps us, puts us in a type of frequency vibration where we're appreciating partnership and connection with others. Because Pallas deals with, connection, with a relationship type of energy, an energy you always relating to, an energy you're always trying to be in unison with. All right, it's an asteroid, and the asteroids are actually closer to us than the planets. So when you have Venus, that's already dealing with value, appreciation, love, support, conjuncting Pallas. This put us in a heavy appreciation energy of dealing with being able to cooperate with others, find balance to others or whatnot. All right. How does it work if your moon is in Cancer? So it's your moon birthday. All right. There's a video that I'm actually about to drop on my Patreon, but talking about going more in depth on returns of all planets need to be just the way we celebrate our birthdays. You need to be celebrating your moon return, your Mercury return, your Venus Mars return the same way. That planet is back, is giving a new cycle to itself. Is replenishing itself with a whole new ambition to not only get situated in its in the place it was when it got here, all right, but it's like that planet has a whole new wisdom now. All right, just once again, so even though the moon, all planets move at different paces. Shit, when the moon is in your sign, is your moon birthday, you got the power when it comes to getting that emotional temperament right, getting balance between your within your emotional stability, more clarity with things that you want to react and respond to. All right, so yeah, you in powerful energies this week, specifically with that moon getting Cancer, since you're a Cancer moon, and that's just something for everybody else to understand. All right, it's just like when the sun is in your sign and you're being the example for how we should be expressing ourselves and taking action on things and how we should pay attention to things. All right, so right now I'm not a Pisces, I'm a Libra, but it's Pisces season. So who gives a fuck about my Libra lens? We trying to pay attention to Pisces energy. We need to be paying attention to our imagination. We need to be paying attention to how we connect our imagination into the world. We need to pay attention to how much we've been utilizing our creativity or sleeping on our creativity. We need to pay attention to where we need to put faith and belief in our life. We need to pay attention to what illusions we motherfucking been in. All right, that's the new consciousness. So when it's your moon birthday, the energy we need to be reacting and responding to, you naturally do it. You naturally making sure you're taking care of business when it comes to the people, places, and things that you're emotionally connected to. You making sure that when by default, being a moon in Cancer, by default, situations in your home and family environment, you get caught in the middle of a lot of them, and you don't even be involved with them. But in some type of shape or form, you play out some type of component that's needed to mend the situation as a Cancer moon, because you naturally manifest people that's our emotional dependence on you. People, you have to look at you being in this body. Like, you have to look at you being in this body and your energies. You see my head, my hair, and all. You see the physical engineered body, but this headspace energy is really Capricorn. You're really looking at Capricorn right now. You just seeing the 3D version of it. You looking at Capricorn right now, and now you're looking at Aquarius right now. Over here, you're looking at some Pisces energy. All right, my second house, you're looking at Pisces energy. Right here, you're looking at my Gemini energy, my solar plexus, my fifth house. That's the energies you're carrying around. All right, so
these energies are going to repel against certain energies in the street. These energies are going to attract. So just by default, when you being a Cancer moon, when you just walking out in the world, other people energy are picking up that you're a Cancer moon. They're picking up that you have some power dealing with emotional stability, dealing with vibrations. People pick up on that power. So either they're going to try to get in your space to see how they can learn or gain some support for emotional stability, or it could manifest situations where you attract some spirits that try to tell you you ain't that big and bad. You ain't that big and bad when it comes to how you deal with the subconscious, or how you're able to manifest things and wheel things in, real things in fast in 3D reality with your powerful moon. You're going to manifest situations like that, whether it's in a career, whether it's in your family, whether it's in your relationships. People that try to build insecurities with the natural wisdom and emotional intelligence you have when it comes to reacting and responding to situations connected to your moon, connected to your emotions. But we all attract certain spirits by default. We all attract certain positive and negative spirits by default, just having a certain sun and moon. But you being a Cancer moon is important to understand that. It's important to understand that people emotionally depend on you. Because I don't know what your sun and rising is, but depending on the way people express things to you, you may not pick up that. Like the way somebody expressed something may not be what you thought would be related to their emotions, and it is, because people have different ways of expressing their emotions. So if your sun is in air, earth, it might clash a little bit with how you pick up on the emotion of others as a Cancer moon. But you got to understand, when people ask you something, or your friends or whatever trying to relate to you something, the motherfuckers probably be emotionally going through it, and they like, yo, you a Cancer moon. How do I can you give me a quote, a phrase, an experience, a story, or something that help you with your emotions? Like, I need that. Cancer moons. That's why my water signs could get drained. Heavy water placements can get drained. Heavy water placements can get drained for some bullshit too. For some bullshit. Chris T, I appreciate that comment. I don't even be on that share, like, subscribe. I say it at the end of my videos or whatever, but when you just doing what you got to do in the universe, everything comes into reality the way it comes into. So I be sometimes just thinking that, like, why people be forcing people to like their videos? Like if you just doing what you got to do, like the workers or whatever, that's just, it's just the Capricorn spiritual talk. All right, so Venus conjunct Pallas. So this may have been a day today where a lot of y'all probably did find a way to mend things with people that there may have been some, uncomfortable energy between somebody. You may have been able to see the brighter side of things dealing with your relationships, Venus conjunct Pallas. But we also had motherfucking, the Venus was, trining the moon before entering Cancer, being in Gemini. So not only was it in that type of energy where, because the sun was in a cusp, so even though it entered Pisces season, it was still picking up Aquarius energy coming into the weekend. All right, so the moon ain't really fully getting to Pisces until today. It's 3 degrees right now. All right, but so right now we got, the moon trine the sun, and as it enters Cancer later tonight, we're gonna have the moon trine the sun all the way into the morning. So then rolling into Monday, all right, tomorrow, February 22nd, the moon transits. I said transfers. The moon transits Cancer and trines Pisces on the wake up. All right, so we dealing with some harmonious energy throughout the day. Whatever we got, the sun and the moon have a whole different relationship with each other than everybody else, than all the other planets have. They have a very unique relationship with each other. Very unique relationship. So when they're in a harmonious alignment, it's a very fruitful time for us. So y'all got to look at it as your family household. The sun is the father, the moon is the mother. You got the masculine, you got the overall masculine, you got the divine feminine up in the crib. When the household is beefing, aka when the moon and the sun squaring each other or they opposite, it might be a little hard for Mars to concentrate on his basketball game this weekend. It might be a little hard for Venus to have, if she gonna win prom queen this weekend, that shit might be hard to be on her fucking mind when moon and sun beefing in the household. So when sun and moon in harmonious alignment, when the sun came home like, motherfucker, I got a raise, nigga. It's Aries season. We exalted. Like, I got a raise. We lit. And the moon, you feel me? The moon is somewhere harmonizing with Aries, all right? Maybe somewhere in Gemini sextiling, somewhere in Aquarius sextiling, somewhere in Sagittarius trining or something, all right? They is in alignment. The moon is in total support of what the sun is expressing. You feel me? What the sun is expressing or what the sun can see is making you very comfortable at the moment. So when we have the moon transit in Cancer, and we know the moon transit in Cancer is influencing us to react and respond to how we deal with emotional stability, how we deal with the people, places, and things that we emotionally connected to, our home, cleansing, cleaning up, all right, domestic issues, and overall subconscious, then it's motivating. That's what's gonna make our moon comfortable dealing with this energy to start the week. But the sun in Pisces is already paying attention to that water energy. It's already paying attention to connection. It's already paying attention to subconscious. It's already considering the emotion of others. So we got mutable Pisces, cardinal Cancer supporting each other to start the week. So the way we're gonna feel like reacting and responding to things to make us feel comfortable. Whether you gotta cuss somebody out to feel comfortable, or whether you just stay at home solitude and you meditate to feel comfortable. The moon in Cancer is going to do what it has, is going to react and respond the way it has to react and respond to feel comfortable. So that's what people have to make sure they're not sinking into when they hear moon in Cancer. Don't think it's moon in Cancer all sweet, compassionate, tender, loving, nurturing, motherfucker. It's reacting and responding to make sure we maintain how I want to feel. So once somebody else step across these boundaries, it's cardinal water. I got to create a way for you to respect the emotional boundary. So you will have Cancers that don't play. Cancers really don't play. They don't play with people, all right? Water signs really don't be playing with people. It be them Pisces that be kind of be psyching people up. It be Pisces psyching people up for the rest of the water signs. Pisces, y'all be giving up, y'all give off too much goddamn Jupiter, Neptune energy. Y'all give up too much Jupiter, Neptune, Venus energy. You feel me? Cancers give off that moon energy. When you get around the Scorpio, you're gonna feel the passion. You might feel intimidated around Scorpio. Scorpios and Aries intimidate a lot of people. You feel me? When people are not that individual, or they don't just express how they really feel or act or respond the way they really feel, when you around somebody that really do that, it might intimidate you. It might make you look at yourself like, damn. So Scorpios and Aries be making people do that. You feel me? But because Pisces is mutable water and they down to connect and relate, it opens up a aura that is gonna feel like a Pisces is welcoming you into. All right. Cancers, they have more discernment before they start nurturing. But when they nurture, when they support, it'll feel as warm and loving as any of the water signs can make you feel. All right. As a Pisces can make you feel. All right. A Scorpio will love the fuck out of you. A Scorpio will love hard. A Scorpio, that's the thing with Scorpios. They know they love hard. So that's why it's like, does this person have the potential? Does this situation have the potential? Is this showing me the potential for something I really want to jump into? Because I know how I deal with my emotions. I could be that extreme and intense with my love. It's Venus. Venus is debilitated there. So the way it deals with love, it can come off extreme. All right. So it's learning there. So This is the energy we're gonna be dealing with on Monday. We're gonna be real expressive already of how we feel about things. All right, people are gonna be able to gain a comfortable space to start this week, and we're gonna have opportunities to do that. By the way, we're reacting and responding to what we care about, to situations in the home, our creativity. Scorpio sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. I am not liked by many, and I'm very honest. I'm very honest, so I'm quiet. Yep. I was just saying not too long ago, when you got them heavy individual energies, aka Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, all right, you gonna naturally manifest some isolation. You gonna naturally manifest some secludedness. Because the way you act and express and see things is just way too individual. It don't be aligning with people around you. You always manifest situations, especially with your energies, Brianna. You definitely manifesting, like you said, uh, I'm not liked by many. I'm very honest. Yeah, like you done been in too many situations where your honesty and your realness was probably surrounded by a lot of people that just was probably just too connecting, too compromising, too relatable. And it was like, all right, fuck it. I might as well be in my own space because I ain't with that super relatable shit. If I can't speak my mind here, got to go. Because the Scorpio sun, Aries moon is not about to stay anywhere where they feel like they a burden to somebody. That's the last thing they gonna do. That's the last thing they gonna do. Stay in a relationship where they a burden. Scorpio Aries might be homeless before they feel like living in their parents' house or something is a burden to their parents. They might go homeless before they start picking up on the emotion of that. Because it's Mars. Mars don't want to feel like a burden to anybody. That's why Mars don't even want to include people in the things it's doing. It's like, I know how hard I go. I know my personal expectations and shit. I'm not gonna build a fantasy to let you in because you gonna slow me the fuck down. You feel me? Whenever the time is right, Brianna, whenever the time is right, you know. But yeah, family. So a lot of us have some individual spirits. A lot of us have some super relatable spirits, and it don't even. If you have a super individual spirit, you're still gonna have to learn balance on that spectrum. You have a super relatable spirit, you still gonna have to learn balance on that spectrum. Study the Aries Libra relationship. That's what that relationship is teaching the world. That's what the Aries Libra relationship is teaching the world. Aries is teaching you that you are the I am. You have to be personally assertive. You have to connect to your personal ways of expressing yourself. You have a first house for a reason. You have a personal outlook and perspective for a reason. Libra is teaching you like it don't matter how individual you is, Aries motherfucker. You got to come outside and relate to somebody. You gonna be in a relationship with yourself the whole life? That's what you gonna do? All right. So that's what them two is teaching each other. All right. Now, we got Moon transits Cancer, Trine in Pisces. All right, off the wake up. All right. Then we got the Moon starting to trine Neptune in the late evening. We got Neptune over there, 20 degrees Pisces. So when the sun starts making its way into later degrees, mid degrees, and into that second decan sometime tomorrow, it's going to start to trine Neptune. Trines are opportunities, all right? Trines are opportunities. So the difference between a sextile and a trine, all right, trine energies are going to, sextiles, trines are going to create opportunities for you to do things, all right? May not be something that you personally do a lot, but based off something that you, based off energies that you push out, is always creating opportunities for these energies to merge and manifest and cultivate something. Sextiles could play out as something that you actually have access to, you be doing, but you may not look at it like it's a gift or something. You may not. It's something you could always use to help each other, to make something out of each other when two playing sextile. You feel me? And it's just you be picking your times when you want to do it. So this is why somebody asked me on Instagram Live the other day, is there such thing as do you believe in hard charts or something? I'm like, nope. Because first of all, life is life. I ain't seen one motherfucker have a chart yet that says life gonna be easy. Like, I ain't seen that alignment ever. You feel me? And You feel me? I understand we all have lessons. We all have an eighth house. We all have squares, oppositions, whether it's a little or a lot. We all have, house lords. The fact that you in a body, you got some shit to learn. You got some shit to experience. You got some shit to spiritually take care of. You got some shadow work to do. You got some karma to take care of. Might have some soul ties to take care of. You got a lot of shit to deal with. So, what's a hard chart? What would make a chart hard? A regular chart is hard. A gifted chart is hard. You can see whatever celebrity you want to see, whatever 3D image, physical presentation of how much money it look like somebody has, how lavish life may be, what they get to experience, what they have access to. You know internal energies. You know how they perceiving their experiences. You know what their needs are to them. You seeing what you think their wants are. You don't know what their needs are.